Imagine, for a moment, that the universe is not a cold, indifferent expanse, but a living, breathing tapestry of intelligence, woven from the very fabric of your thoughts, your emotions, your deepest yearnings. Every desire you've ever held, every dream that has flickered like a candle in the dark, exists not as some distant fantasy, but as a probability, a shimmering thread already woven into the cosmic loom. This is the mystery and the mastery of quantum manifestation. Yet, for all the teachings, the affirmations, the vision boards meticulously crafted under the light of a new moon, something remains elusive. A hidden key, buried beneath the noise of techniques and strategies, overlooked in the rush to get rather than to become. What if the secret was never about forcing reality to bend to your will, but about resonating with the version of reality where your desires already exist? What if the universe, in its infinite wisdom, does not respond to your words, but to the frequency of your being? Here is the truth so many miss. Quantum manifestation is not about creating, it is about allowing, not about effort, but about alignment. Think of it like tuning a radio. You do not demand the music to play, you simply adjust the dial until the signal clarifies, until the static dissolves into song. The music was always there, waiting in the unseen waves. Your only task was to match its frequency. And yet, why do so many of us still strain against the dial, twisting it with frustration, convinced that if we just try harder, the song will come? The hidden key lies in the silent spaces between thoughts, in the surrender beneath effort, in the paradoxical truth that to receive, you must first resonate. This is not mere philosophy. Modern quantum physics whispers it in the language of entanglement, where particles separated by galaxies respond instantaneously to one another's states, not through force, but through relationship. Ancient mystics etched it into temple walls, speaking of as above, so below, of the microcosm and macrocosm dancing in perfect, unseen harmony. So tell me, when you stand before the mirror of your desires, are you peering out, searching for what is missing? Or are you gazing in, recognizing that the reflection itself is the doorway? If this stirs something within you, if you feel the echo of a deeper truth, the pull of a frequency you've always known but perhaps forgotten, then you are ready. Ready to uncover the hidden key, to step beyond the illusions of lack and effort, and to align with the quantum field where all possibilities already exist. If this journey calls to you, let me know in the comments below. And if you wish to go deeper, to unravel the mysteries of resonance and reality, consider subscribing, for this is only the beginning. To understand quantum manifestation is to step beyond the illusion of separation, to see the universe not as a fixed stage upon which we perform, but as a living, responsive field shaped by the very act of our perception. This is where the ancient mystics and modern physicists meet in silent agreement. Reality is far more malleable than we've been led to believe. At the heart of manifestation lies a principle so profound that it shatters our linear understanding of cause and effect. Consciousness is the foundation of reality. Quantum experiments have shown time and again that particles exist in a state of probability, until observed, implying that the act of observation itself collapses possibility into form. In other words, the world you perceive is not an independent, external construct, it is a reflection of your own inner state. Like a mirror, the universe does not argue, does not resist. It simply echoes back the dominant frequency of your being. This is why two people can stand in the same circumstance. One sees limitation, the other sees opportunity. Both are right, because both are experiencing a reality filtered through their own vibrational signature. Most teachings on manifestation focus on action, visualizing, affirming, scripting, as if the mind were a hammer and reality a nail waiting to be struck. But the quantum field does not respond to brute force. It responds to resonance. Think of it like this. If you drop a pebble into a still pond, ripples form effortlessly, naturally. The water does not try to ripple, it simply obeys the law of vibration. In the same way, when your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are in harmony with your desire, manifestation is not something you do, it is something you allow. This is the hidden key most miss. Alignment precedes manifestation. True alignment is not a single act, but a symphony of coherence across 3 dimensions. Mental alignment, the stories you tell yourself, the beliefs you uphold. Are they rooted in lack or in trust? In struggle or in flow? Emotional alignment, the feelings you cultivate. Do you feel the reality you wish to inhabit? Or do you remain anchored in the vibration of its absence? Energetic alignment, the state of your nervous system. Are you in fight or flight? Or in the open, receptive state where miracles slip in like dawn light through a window? When these layers converge, you no longer seek your desire, you emit it, and the universe, in its infinite intelligence, has no choice but to mirror it back. Here is another secret the linear mind struggles to grasp. Your future already exists, not as a fixed destiny, but as a spectrum of possibilities, each vibrating at its own frequency. When you shift your inner state, you are not creating a new future, you are navigating to the version of reality where that future is already real. This is why some manifestations feel instantaneous, because you didn't make them happen. You simply stepped into the timeline where they were always waiting. And here we arrive at the most misunderstood principle of all. Surrender is not passivity, it is power. The moment you need something to happen, you vibrate lack. But when you know it is already yours, when you release the desperation and rest in the certainty of its arrival, you become a magnet for miracles. This is the sacred dance of manifestation. To desire deeply, yet to hold lightly. To move with intention, yet to trust the unseen currents. So tell me, where in your life have you been forcing rather than allowing? Where have you mistaken effort for alignment? The path to quantum manifestation is not about adding more tools, more steps, more struggle. It is about removing everything that stands between you and the truth. You are already the architect of your reality. There is a story, etched into the oldest temple walls and whispered in the forgotten tongues of seers, that speaks of manifestation not as a technique but as an alchemy of the soul. To truly grasp the hidden keys of quantum creation, we must step beyond formulas and enter the realm of myth, symbol, and the timeless archetypes that have always guided humanity's understanding of reality's malleable nature. Centuries ago, alchemists sought the philosopher's stone not merely to transform base metals, but to perfect the soul. Their secret? What you wish to manifest in the outer world must first be forged within. The crucible was never just a vessel for chemical reactions, it was a metaphor for the inner fire required to transmute doubt into faith, longing into embodiment. When you seek to manifest wealth, love, or purpose, you are not simply asking the universe to rearrange external circumstances. You are engaging in an alchemical ritual, burning away the parts of yourself that still vibrate with scarcity, fear, or unworthiness. The gold you seek is not out there, it is the radiance of your own being, once the impurities of misalignment are dissolved. Ancient traditions often depicted the cosmos as a great tapestry, woven by goddesses like the Norse Word or the Greek Moirai. Threads of destiny, choices, and possibilities interlaced, but here's the mystery. The weaver's hands are also yours. Quantum physics now echoes this. Every decision you make, every thought you energize, isn't just a drop in the ocean, it's a stitch in the fabric of reality itself. You are not a passive traveler on a predetermined path. You are both the weaver and the thread, the dreamer and the dream. Joseph Campbell's monomyth reveals a pattern hidden in all great tales. The hero is called to adventure, faces trials, and returns transformed. But what if this isn't just a story structure? What if it's the blueprint of manifestation? Your desires are the call to adventure. The obstacles, doubts, delays, external challenges are the trials, not to block you, but to reveal where your frequency is still at war with your vision. And the return is not about acquiring something new, but remembering your innate power as a creator. The quantum field doesn't test you, it reflects you. Every delay is an invitation to deeper alignment. In the Enuma Elish, the god Marduk defeats the primordial dragon Tiamat Chaos itself to fashion the ordered world from her remains. This isn't just a creation myth, it's a cipher for the manifestor's journey. Your doubts, your fears, your ingrained stories of not enough, these are your Tiamat. Quantum manifestation isn't about avoiding the dragon. It's about wielding the sword of clarity, your focused intent, and the shield of unwavering belief, your emotional alignment, to reclaim your creative sovereignty. The moment you stop seeing obstacles as enemies and start recognizing them as the raw material of creation, you step into your Marduk role. Before words, humans spoke in symbols, and the subconscious mind still does. The mandala, cosmic circle, the Ouroboros, serpent eating its tail, the labyrinth, journey to the center, these are not mere decorations. They are maps to the manifesting mind. When you meditate on a symbol, you bypass the logical mind and speak directly to the quantum field in its native tongue. A vision board works not because of its cut-out images, but because it reprograms your subconscious through symbolic resonance. The ancients knew this. Modern neuroscience confirms it. Symbols activate the brain's right hemisphere, the gateway to nonlinear creative intelligence. The Hermetic axiom holds the final key. Your outer world is a holographic projection of your inner state. But there's a twist. The above isn't the universe. It's you. The below isn't your reality. It's your perception. You are not a speck in the universe. You are the universe in speck form. When you shift, reality shifts not because you manipulated it, but because you remembered your true scale. So tell me, which myth have you been living? The hero? The victim? The wanderer? Which symbols stir your soul? And what dragons are you ready to transmute into gold? The most profound truths are useless if they remain abstract philosophies. The real magic begins when cosmic principles touch the ground of your daily life, when the alchemy of quantum manifestation becomes as natural as breathing. This is where we move from revelation to revolution. Most people wake up and immediately reach for their phones, flooding their nervous systems with the chaotic frequencies of the world. But the first moments of the day are sacred, a blank canvas where your subconscious is most receptive to reprogramming. Instead of consuming, create. Before your feet touch the floor, linger in that liminal space between sleep and wakefulness. Feel into the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Let gratitude wash over you, not as a technique, but as an embodied truth. This isn't about positive thinking. It's about frequency setting. Science confirms this. Brainwave states upon waking, theta waves, are identical to those experienced in deep meditation. You're literally programming your quantum blueprint before the day's noise begins. Traditional journaling often reinforces old stories through repetitive problem analysis. Quantum journaling flips this. Write from your future self. Not, I want to be confident, but I love how natural confidence feels in my body. Not, I hope this happens, but I'm so grateful for how elegantly this unfolded. This isn't fantasy, it's neurological rehearsal. fMRI studies show the brain doesn't distinguish between vivid imagination and actual experience. When you write this way, you're not describing a possibility, you're activating it. Here's an esoteric secret with scientific backing. Soft, unfocused gaze, like staring at a horizon, shifts your brain from beta, analytical, to alpha, receptive, waves. Ancient seers knew this. It's why meditation often involves gazing at candles or mandalas. Try this. When feeling stuck, expand your peripheral vision. Notice the space around objects rather than the objects themselves. This simple act disrupts habitual thought patterns and opens a portal to quantum possibilities. Police snipers use this technique to stay calm under pressure. You can use it to stay open to miracles. Abraham Hicks popularized the idea that 17 seconds of pure focus on a thought begins manifestation. But deeper research reveals a second threshold. At 68 seconds of uninterrupted focus, no contradictory thoughts, your desire locks into your electromagnetic field. The challenge? Most people's attention span is shattered by digital conditioning. Rebuild it through focus sprints, set a timer for 68 seconds, and immerse in feeling your desire as already real. No words needed, just pure vibrational immersion. Every conversation, every decision point, every moment of frustration contains a hidden doorway, the space between stimulus and response. In that pause lives your power to choose alignment over reaction. When triggered, don't ask, "How do I fix this?" Ask, "How would my highest self perceive this?" That subtle shift doesn't just change your mood, it changes the quantum information you broadcast. Financial lack isn't about money, it's about your relationship with flow. Try this experiment. For 1 week, handle every dollar, even pennies, with reverence. Thank money when it comes and when it goes. This isn't law of attraction theater, it's neural retraining. Your brain's reticular activating system will begin spotting opportunities your old mindset filtered out. Clutter isn't just physical, it's stagnant energy. But here's the nuance. Don't clean your space to get what you want. Clean it because you already are the person who lives in harmony. This distinction is everything. The same applies to digital clutter. Every unread email is an unconcluded mental loop draining focus from your quantum field. Before sleep, your brain enters a hyper-suggestible state. Instead of scrolling or worrying, conduct a reality edit. Review the day not for what happened, but for evidence of your desired reality. A stranger's smile as proof of connection, a small income as proof of abundance. Mentally rewrite any failures as necessary plot twists in your hero's journey. Let yourself feel the satisfaction of tomorrow's successes as if they've already occurred. This practice leverages the brain's natural memory consolidation process. You're literally rewriting your past and pre-writing your future as you sleep. What you perceive as a failed manifestation is often the universe protecting you from a lower vibration version of your desire. That job you didn't get, it would have trapped you in misalignment. That relationship that ended, it made space for a deeper love. True masters don't mourn apparent failures, they mine them for frequency adjustments. They ask, "What is this preparing me for?" rather than, "Why isn't this working?" Here's how to know if you're in true alignment. Your desire feels natural, not urgent. You're no longer trying to convince the universe, you're at peace with its arrival. This isn't passive waiting, it's active certainty. So tell me, which of these practices electrifies your intuition? Where will you begin your embodied journey into quantum creation? We began this journey peering through the keyhole of quantum possibility, tentatively wondering if reality might be more malleable than we'd been taught. Now we stand at the threshold, having uncovered the hidden architecture of creation itself. But knowledge alone is not power embodied, knowing is. The great irony of quantum manifestation is this: the moment you stop trying to manifest, you become a master manifester. Like a child who stops struggling in quicksand and discovers they float, your surrender to the natural laws of the universe becomes your liberation. You are not here to beg the cosmos for scraps, you are here to remember your innate divinity as a co-creator. Neuroscience now confirms what mystics always knew. When you fully embody a belief, your brain literally filters reality to match it. Your reticular activating system, the mental gatekeeper, reorganizes perception to align with your dominant frequency. What you call manifestation is simply the universe conspiring to show you what you've already become at the quantum level. Many spiritual seekers make a crucial error. They assume enlightenment lies at the end of some distant journey. But quantum principles reveal a shocking truth. You manifest from where you are, not from where you wish to be. The frustrated artist waiting for inspiration to strike is actually blocking the very flow they crave. The abundance seeker vibrating with lack cannot perceive the wealth already surrounding them. This is the ultimate initiation, to stop reaching for a future version of reality and start emanating the reality you prefer from your present moment. When you do this, time folds, synchronicities accelerate. The universe leans in to whisper, "At last, you remember." Consider this. Every culture's creation myths speak of humans being made in the image of the divine. Quantum physics now suggests this isn't metaphor, it's literal. The observer effect proves consciousness influences matter. Entanglement proves separateness is illusion. The placebo effect proves belief alters biology. You are not some insignificant speck in an indifferent universe. You are the universe expressing itself as a speck capable of self-awareness and deliberate creation. This is your birthright, obscured by centuries of conditioned limitation but never truly lost. The path forward isn't about collecting more techniques, it's about unlearning everything that contradicts your true nature as a creator. Each day presents infinite choice points. Will you react to lack or radiate abundance? Will you perceive obstacles or opportunities for quantum leaps? Will you beg for love or become the vibration that attracts it effortlessly? The revolution begins in the micro moments. That deep breath before responding to provocation, that conscious pause before indulging in doubt, that deliberate choice to feel grateful before evidence appears. As you transform your personal reality, you unconsciously give others permission to do the same. Your aligned energy creates a ripple in the collective field. This is how spiritual evolution truly occurs. Not through preaching, but through being. Not through effort, but through resonance. The world needs awakened creators now more than ever, not to manifest more trinkets, but to midwife a new paradigm where humanity remembers its sacred relationship with existence itself. If these words have stirred something within you, if you feel the resonance of truth vibrating in your bones, then the initiation has already begun. The universe has been waiting for you to claim this power not as a temporary hack, but as your eternal nature. The next step is yours. Will you? Comment below with the insight that struck you most deeply. Subscribe to continue this journey into higher dimensions of creation. Share this with someone ready to awaken their quantum potential. Remember, this isn't about believing in magic. It's about realizing you are the magic. The cosmos has been your collaborator all along, whispering through synchronicities, arranging meetings, opening doors you hadn't even knocked on yet. Your quantum future isn't out there waiting, it's in here, pulsing with every heartbeat, shimmering in every cell, already real in the realm where all possibilities exist. The only question left is, are you ready to live as if you know this is true? That flame you now see filling the screen isn't merely an image, it's a mirror. Just as a single candle can illuminate an entire room without diminishing itself, your awakened consciousness radiates through the quantum field without depletion. This is your eternal nature, a localized point of light that is simultaneously the entire spectrum of creation. The hidden key was never hidden. It pulsed in your chest with every heartbeat, whispered in your intuition with every synchronicity. Quantum manifestation isn't a skill to acquire, it's the remembrance of what you already are, a being so powerful that your mere attention orchestrates reality, so loved that the universe conspires to match your frequency. so free that your choices echo across dimensions. As this transmission concludes, don't rush to the next teaching. Sit in the afterglow. Notice how your hands feel these hands that will now touch the world differently. Observe your breath, this breath that now carries intentionality into the quantum field. The greatest shifts often come not in the lightning bolt moments, but in the quiet tremors of realization that follow. Some of you will find bank accounts shifting, relationships transforming, or creative channels bursting open in the coming days. Others will perceive subtler changes, a newfound patience, a sudden insight, an unexpected encounter. These are all equal confirmations. The universe speaks in infinite dialects, but always the same message. You are heard, you are seen, you are the miracle you've been waiting for. Take this with you. The next time you witness a sunset, remember the light touching your eyes left its source 8 minutes ago. You are literally seeing the past. Yet in this same moment, your future is already shining elsewhere in the cosmic tapestry, waiting for you to step into its light. This is the truth of quantum manifestation. You're not creating time, you're choosing which now to inhabit. When you blow out a candle tonight, watch the smoke rise in the dark. Ask yourself not, how do I manifest, but what version of reality shall I dream into being tonight? Then close your eyes and know the universe is already answering. To those who feel the call, the conversation continues in the comments. Share your breakthroughs, your questions, your sacred aha moments. This isn't goodbye, it's the first whisper of a co-created journey. Subscribe if your soul says yes, and if these words have lit something within you, pass the flame.